up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of HonesTEA with your boy John. We got so much to talk about, you guys. Let's get right into these topics. So Nicki Minaj is pregnant. I am so happy for Nicki Minaj, baby. You definitely deserve this. I say that every time that Nicki Minaj does something great, right? Nicki Minaj got 2 number ones, and she's married, and she got a baby. So shout out to all of the haters who said that she can never accomplish those things. Nicki Minaj is pregnant. I'm here for it. I'm happy for her. I'm not here for the hating ass bitches, though. Everybody and their mama got something to say about Nicki Minaj being married to Ken, and the fact of the matter is that he has to register as a sex offender, but everybody don't even know the whole story. Nicki Minaj said on Queen Radio back in the day when he was 15 or when he was 16, he was fucking around with a girl that was 15 and they was having sex. And then on top of that, the mother made her cry rape. Basically tried to ruin Ken's life. At the end of the day, he had to take a plea deal because he couldn't afford lawyers back in the day, especially growing up in the Bronx. And so he just said that he had just taken it as statutory rape. That wasn't statutory rape when you consent. It'd be a difference if he was like 49 and she was like 15. That's what you call a sex offender. That's what you call a fucking pedophile. Y'all keep failing to realize that that girl's mama keep hitting Nicki Minaj up for money, trying to extort her. And she's not going for that shit. Nicki Minaj is not dating no sex offender. Nicki Minaj is not dating no pedophile. That shit happened 28,000 years ago. And yet y'all still mentioning this. Nevertheless, Nicki Minaj, I can't wait for you to have a baby. I wonder what you're having. I hope you have a girl. I really do hope you have a girl. I am so happy for you, Nicki Minaj. Congratulations. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to Ken. And I can't wait to see what you have. The next topic that I want to talk about is Porsha Williams and Yandy Smith being arrested for the Breonna Taylor protest. So I want to do a special shout out to all the black celebrities who protest for us, who fight for our rights, who stand up for the Black Lives Matter movement, those who actually have a platform to make our case known. I want to shout you guys out. Nick Cannon, Porsha, Yandy, and so many other celebrities are speaking out on our behalf. Over the weekend, Yandy and Porsha was doing a protest for Breonna Taylor. It was a peaceful protest. And the police saw Porsha, and they saw Yandy, and it was like, oh, these bitches on reality TV. Let's arrest them. Let's make a statement. And they locked them up. First of all, I gotta say they mugshots are everything. It looked like they got arrested for fighting. And Porsha won. That's what they mugshots give. But at the end of the day, it wasn't right for them to get arrested just because they were having a peaceful protest. We're protesting because of what y'all did to Breonna Taylor. We're protesting because we're tired of the police brutality. We're protesting because we're tired of the discrimination and the racism that we face as African Americans every day. Other than that, shout out to you, Yandy. Shout out to you, Porsha, for protesting for the Black Lives Matter movement. Thank you for protesting for Breonna Taylor. Thank you guys for making Black Lives Matter to the rest of the world. Thank you. I really didn't want to have to talk about this, but I feel as though it's important to talk about. Black people make other black people look bad. Black people make other black people look like hypocrites. We say Black Lives Matter, so we go kill another black person. We say black people ain't animals and we ain't savages, but we out here fighting at fucking airports. Over the weekend, there were 2 airport fights that were caused by black women. One was due to a delayed flight, and another one was because Karen ran her mouth. So the first one that I want to talk about is this delayed flight with Spirit Airlines. First off, Southwest Airlines would never. These girls were in Miami, getting ready to board the plane, and what happened was a delayed flight. And this is what happens all the time at airports. They got mad, they started throwing stuff at her, they started cursing her out, and then they started attacking her. Getting mad at her because the flight is delayed. It's like she had something to do with that. And as I'm looking at the comments, everybody's over here trying to defend these girls for acting like fucking animals. Because in the comments like, oh, well, people at Spirit Airlines, they rude. And these people, they rude, and they this and they that. Bitch, so what? They don't give you an excuse to get out of character like that. That was ghetto as fuck. I'm not gonna make an excuse for these bitches being ghetto. First of all, bitch, why are y'all in Miami during a pandemic? There's a hot spot. You should really feel stupid because now you got a fucking felony charge. Bitch, anytime you travel, you're gonna be on a mega bus for the rest of your life. Come to find out, them bitches went to go get some food. To go get some pricey ass McDonald's for $10 for a motherfucking cheeseburger when they could've got that shit when they got home. Or they could've got on the motherfucking airplane and got some peanuts and the juice. Missed y'all chance to board because y'all went to go get some food. And y'all wanna get mad at her, but it's not her fault. I'm glad you ugly bitches got arrested. I'm glad you ugly bitches are locked up in Miami when y'all live in Philadelphia. Y'all deserve that shit. Now I want to talk about these girls jumping on Karen. All I know is from the video, this group of black women was going at it with Karen, and Karen was like, kiss my ass. She was like trying to shake her ass in front of them and stuff like that. And then this thing, you know, they showed a clip of them jumping her at the luggage claim. But again, you should never let anybody get you out of character like that. You're on vacation. Why would you let somebody ruin your vacation? Do not take all 8 of y'all to jump on this one Karen. I'm not on Karen's side, and I'm not on these bitches' side. What's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. Was she wrong for taunting them? Of course. Was they wrong for jumping all on her? Of course. Because at the end of the day, it's like, what are you doing? A white person wants to spit on you and you go and you beat their ass, you're going to end up going to jail before Karen does. Why? Because it always works out in Karen's favor. They don't care what happens to the black person. They only care about if Karen's okay. I don't know why y'all even do that. I don't even know why y'all even entertained that. Later on, they released some footage of what actually happened at the baggage claim. The white boyfriend was taking up for his girlfriend. He was like, y'all need to go get y'all some weave, bitch. Like, you know, he was just like going in on them. He tried to make it seem like he was being racist because he told him to get some weed. He didn't lie because that shit was busted. I guess I get it because y'all really trying to make an excuse for all of these girls to jump on her. This is why white people think we're savages. This is why white people think that we're animals. Y'all make black people look bad. So the next topic that I want to talk about is Tamar Braxton attempt to commit suicide. So a blog reported that Tamar's fiance found Tamar unconscious. It was reported from Tamar's team that she was having a rough day. Tamar has been drinking and she's been taking all of these pills and they found her unconscious. This is all stemming from her new reality show called Get Your Life, and she got mad at WeTV because she felt like they keep trying to paint her as an angry black woman. I feel so bad for Tamar because Tamar doesn't strike me as the person that would commit suicide. Tamar is full of life, she's talented, can sing her ass off, and she just doesn't strike me as the type to do that. Other than that, Tamar, I'm praying for you, I'm praying for your family, I'm praying for your fiance, I'm praying for your child. I hope that you push through this. So your fave signed a 360 deal. Cardi is so fucking stupid. But y'all knew this, right? So Cardi did an interview basically saying that she never got paid for any of her music. Bodak Yellow, Invasion of Privacy, Money, Press. She's not getting paid at all. Basically, she signed a 360 deal with Atlantic Records, and that's why she's not releasing any of her ghostwriters' music. I knew you signed a 360 deal because you're stupid. The only reason why you got signed to Atlantic Records is because they needed somebody to diss Nicki Minaj. They got what they wanted out of you, so now, bitch, ain't no point of having you around. Don't feel bad for you because Atlantic Records used you and you were okay with that. And now she talking about she gonna sue the label and all this stuff like that, but girl, with what money? You ain't make anything. And the takeaway from all the shadiness, Cardi, I don't think that you were ever meant for music, but you do definitely have a TV personality. So like, bitch, music may not be your calling, but doing a TV show might be. Being back on Love and Hip Hop or something. You know what I'm saying? Because other than that, music was not your shit. I think TV personality would be good for you. You make really good TV. I'll give you that. Music, bitch, no, you don't. You never did. You didn't even write the shit. I could definitely see you on a TV show, or I could definitely see you on reality TV. That shit would be lit. I liked you when you were on TV. But when you started getting famous and you call yourself trying to diss Nicki Minaj for like $2, like, it was a wrap for me. So the next topic that I want to talk about is Meg Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez, Meg Thee Stallion's best friend, and Kylie Jenner, they were all having a pool party. And when it was time to get ready to go, Meg Thee Stallion's best friend, and Tory Lanez, they did. I don't know what was going on in the car. All I know is that Tory Lanez shot Meg Thee Stallion in the foot. I think he tried to shoot his shot literally, and she turned him down. Or maybe they were dating, and she was like, I don't want to be with you anymore, because that was also alleged. Tory Lanez has little man syndrome. And if you guys are familiar with that, Tory Lanez is like 4 feet. Meg is like 7 feet. So at the end of the day, you will be intimidated and you want to try to prove your manliness to this 7-foot woman. You didn't have to try to tranquilize her. Other than that, Meg Thee Stallion, feel better. I hope you recover from this. I hope you learn how to choose your friends carefully now. And y'all always seem awkward. When y'all be on live together and when y'all just be kicking it together, it just seemed awkward. And I can guarantee you that y'all probably have a song together, and I can guarantee you that it would not be released because of this. And I'm okay with that, because at the end of the day, it's probably going to sound the same as all your other music. And Tory Lanez is going to sound the same like he always do, trying to sing and out of breath. So the next topic that I want to talk about is Nick Cannon being fired from Wild 'N Out. You guys are familiar with Nick Cannon. He has a podcast on YouTube where he talks about black people. He talks about the Black Lives Matter movement. He talks about police brutality. He talks about everything that's going on in the black community. Basically, he was doing his podcast and he was saying that white people are savages. And the reason why white people fear black people is because they don't understand us, which was totally correct. Everything that he said on his podcast was correct. However, Viacom, who owns BET, VH1, MTV, MTV2, all of the good black network shows that we watch, you're not finna diss our white people, you're fired. I feel really, really bad for Nick Cannon because at the end of the day, he ended up getting fired. He tried to demand Wild 'N Out rights from Viacom, and it was like, no, bitch. No. It's so fucked up because at the end of the day, when you don't own your own and you let a white man endorse you or fund whatever you got going on, that's so quick to put you in your place to let you know that they own you. And that's exactly what they did with Nick Cannon. What kind of irritated me was that Nick Cannon turned around and he ended up apologizing for what he said. And then, of course, the black community started getting on Nick Cannon. At the end of the day, Nick Cannon lost his job. It doesn't make it right for him to apologize because you said what you said, and what you said was the truth. Nick Cannon, you are too late to apologize. Had you would have did your podcast, and then right after that, be like, you know what, you guys, I was wrong, I'm sorry, you could have probably kept your job. You could have worked a way to play the white man's game by getting Wild 'N Out in your name, and then be like, fuck it, I said what I said, and I meant that I only did that to do X, Y, and Z, but you didn't. And you want to apologize a day or two later. That's not going to fly with Viacom. This Build a Whore is back at it again. Yes, I'm talking about Evelyn, HOEZada versus Ocho Cinco. Ocho Cinco is very, very popular on Twitter. He's always doing Q&As with his fans. And basically, a fan asked him, what's the secret? How do you stay so positive? Was it therapy? Not being funny? Really asking for myself. Ocho Cinco replied, I lost my temper for once in life for 3 seconds and it cost me lifetimes worth of work. I got it all back plus some after getting a second chance and nothing will ever get me out of that happy space again. This Build a Whore bitch saw that and she posted a photo of her getting her ass beat and gonna say this took more than 3 seconds, and then everybody started dragging her. She started taking a little step further. Domestic violence is no excuse and all this shit like that. Like, girl, like, what the fuck? Like, why are you still talking about this man? This shit happened 8 years ago. Don't you got an OnlyFans account to take care of? Ocho Cinco did what he did in self-defense. It's very hard to believe that Build a Whore didn't play a part in her getting her ass whooped. This is the same bitch that bullies everybody on reality TV and then turn around and make it seem like she was the victim. Why are you on his page? Shouldn't your abuser be blocked? Since you're so traumatized about it? No, he's not, because at the end of the day, that's the only thing that keeps you relevant. You can't bag a football player, NBA player, lacrosse player, soccer player. You can't do none of that shit no more, so the only thing that you can talk about is Ocho Cinco beating your ass. Let's go on to the next topic. The next topic that I want to talk about is Tamera quitting the Real. I definitely saw this coming. Tamera has been receiving a lot of backlash because of her husband. We all know Tamera's husband is a white man. A lot of people believe that Tamera's husband is racist because they think he's a Trump supporter, and on top of that, he worked for Fox News. And he had a couple of tweets that raised the eyebrow, making it seem like he was kind of racist or a little bit prejudiced. Tamera always stated that when she was growing up, she didn't know nothing about race. Yes, she knew what it was like to be a black woman in America or a black person in America. She knew that. Her mama taught her that. But when she was growing up, all she knew was nothing but love. Technically, she didn't see color. She knew what it was like to be a black person in America. She knew what it was like to be a black woman. So when she chose her husband, she didn't look at the fact that he was white. She just looked at him as a person. But everybody else, they weren't having it. They were saying that Tia was more of a black woman because she married a black man, and Tamera is the white woman because she married a white man. And I was just like, y'all doing too much. Got to the point where she was like, I had a really great time with the Real, but it's just time for me to exit. This is why I can't stand y'all. Y'all really gonna bully this girl into quitting her job. I'm really gonna miss you, Tamera. I can't help but to think about who can actually replace you. I would love to see Jocelyn back on the Real. I love Jocelyn Hernandez on the Real. She was everything to me. Jocelyn makes really good TV. Jocelyn has a really good TV personality. I would love to see her on the Real. Back in the day when they got rid of Tamar, they started adding like random guests. One of the guests was Jocelyn, and she killed it. Jocelyn brought in a lot of views. A lot of people said that they would like to see Tiffany Pollard, aka New York, on the Real as well. I would like to see that too, but I love New York and Flavor Flav New York. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see Tiffany Pollard unless she's gonna be like how she was on Celebrity Big Brother. I want that type of Tiffany Pollard. I don't want the polished one. But it is what it is, and that's why people really can't grow like that, or people can't change because people want a certain type of person. Like I just said, how I want Tiffany Pollard. Other than that, like I said, Tamera, I'm definitely going to miss you. I really wish that you didn't let these people get in your head. I really wish that you would just tune out the internet, because that's what the internet is for. It's not for nothing positive, especially when it comes down to what you do in your career, in your life, because you're in that spotlight where everybody wants to see the negative instead of the good. If you want to return back to the Real later on in the future, I would definitely love to see you back. But at the same time is that if you gotta take a break to cool off, to do what you gotta do for yourself and for your health and for your well-being, then you go and you do that. Other than that, you guys, let's move on to the next topic. So the next topic that I want to talk about is Ari versus the whole entire world, specifically a hating ass bitch named K. Michelle. Oh no, I do not like K. Michelle. I love her music, but as a person, she is the biggest hater I ever met. So basically, everybody was in an uproar because of Ari's birthday present that Moneybagg Yo gave her. For her birthday, he bought her a Lamborghini. We later find out that not only did he buy the Lamborghini, but it's in Ari's name. In the end, Ari is the one that's gonna be making the payments, which ain't nothing wrong with that. Everybody wanna sit here and call Ari a hoe. This is what happens when you upgrade to good dick and all this stuff like that. It's just like, what does that have to do with anything? He gifted her a Lambo that she's gonna pay for out of her own pocket. But everybody is really dragging Ari online for that shit. And I don't understand why they doing that. At the end of the day, it sounds like jealousy. It sounds like you wish you would have had this Lambo gift. You wish that you was in Ari's shoes. And I don't really take up for Ari like that because she's not really my favorite person in the world. But at the same time, it's just like, what does that have to do with us? Actually, this hating ass bitch K. Michelle. Basically, she went on live and she was trying to preview some whack ass new music. It wasn't country because even though she said that she was the black Taylor Swift and she could sing Taylor Swift under the motherfucking table, which she cannot because K. Michelle really cannot sing. She was talking about, oh yeah, I could be just like Ari and be like Young Moneybagg and get her a Lambo that he renting out and all this stuff like that. And it was just like, okay, girl, like, What was your point of saying that? She even went further to say, oh, Moneybagg Yo tried to fuck me or whatever and wanted to do a feature with me and I just turned him down. Okay, so what? What does that have to do with anything, bitch? Shouldn't you be working on your music? This is why I don't fuck with K. Michelle. She is so negative. Negative for no reason. Ari is a club promoter. Bitch, you're an R&B singer. Two different lanes. Why are you concerned about what a club promoter got going on other than your own music career? This is why your music career never taken off the way you wanted to. You're so fucking negative. You always worry about the next bitch instead of worry about what you gotta focus on, which is your fucking music. Do I think she's lying about Moneybagg Yo asking for some pussy? No, of course not. Cause niggas ask for pussy from a paper bag. K. Michelle was always trying to tear down black women all the time. Today, it sounds like you're jealous that you didn't give Moneybagg Yo some pussy and you could have got you a Lamborghini yourself. I don't like K. Michelle. Ari is not my favorite person. But at the end of the day, Ari is minding her business. Why can't y'all mind yours? I can understand if it was somebody like Alexa Scott who only got like a rack for her birthday from her boyfriend, or if it was like any of these other club promoters who do what Ari does. Why y'all getting mad at her because her boyfriend wanted to buy her an expensive ass gift? I don't like K. Michelle. Ari is not my favorite person, but I am so tired of the negativity because of Ari's birthday gift. It don't make sense. Why are we concerned about what somebody got for their birthday? Bitch, what are you getting for your birthday? What are you getting yourself for your birthday? Period. Like, share, comment, subscribe below, you guys. I want to give a special shout out to all of my loyal fans and subscribers. I want to give a special shout out to my best friend who made 26. Happy fucking birthday, Aliesha. I love you so much. I love the person who you are. I thank you for being my best friend for over 12 years now. Our bond is unbreakable. Like, share, comment, and subscribe below, you guys. I'll be back next week with another episode.